Hey guys, Liz with Pampered Chef here with Erin. And we are working on how to do some salads in a jar. So we have all of our stuff assembled and I'll show you. So we made our own vinaigrette and we used canola oil instead of olive oil because when olive oil and garlic get together, they like to make a little bacteria that you probably don't want to eat. So if you're serving it right away, it's fine to use olive oil. But if you're going to be hanging on to it for a few days, like we do with these salads, you want to probably use a different oil. And then you can see where we have everything else prepped out. And we'll just walk you through step by step. You excited, Erin?
Yes, very excited.
All right, so the first step is in your jar, you want to put just a couple of tablespoons of dressing. And so you can measure that out. You can eyeball it based on how much dressing you like. Go ahead, yeah. And actually this turns to a pour spout there. Yeah, and you might want to shake it up a little bit, because you don't want just the oil. You want the good stuff too. Hey Claudia, hey Elias. So we're just getting started with our salads right now. I love prepping salads too, Claudia. And to do this salad, we used our garlic press and the salt and pepper and our measuring spoons. A little extra dressing never killed anyone, right? All right, so now we're going to carry these over here. All right, we're going to carry these over here. Hey, Eliana. And so next step is going to be our juicy and more hearty veggies. And so we prepped our tomatoes using the close and cut. And I like using a serrated bread knife with it, but you can use any knife that is long enough. Hey, Amber. So we're just going to put a few of these in, and you want these juicy and hearty things at the bottom because then they're not going to be right next to your greens and get them wilty, and you want to keep that moisture away from the greens, which is kind of the key in all of this. So then over here we have some onions and zucchini that we prepped with our spiralizer. So the onion, you can go ahead and start putting it in. The onion, we did just the ribbon blade. The zucchini, we did with the fettuccine blade. Yeah, please. Thank you. And then zucchini. And so these are fun ways to make veggies a little bit more interesting for your kids or yourself if you don't like them. And then we're going to throw in some carrots that we chopped up using our food chopper. This is, one of our classic tools that gets a ton of use in my kitchen. Do you have one, Erin?
I do.
You do?
It's not
That's okay. And then we have some peppers over here that we prepped using the scoop loop and then the quick slice. And a good tip for that we figured out is to do the skin side down of peppers because it doesn't want to start cutting through the skin. So I'll just do a few red and a few green. And Ollie wants to be on film. All right. Kind of pack it down a little bit. Hey, Jesse, coming over here. And then, so we want some of our other toppings, and you can go ahead and start. Oh, yeah. So we got some locally made craisins and some walnuts. And this is fire roasted canned corn. And it's a touch more expensive, but it adds a ton of flavor. And, you know, this is where you would also add beans or chickpeas or anything like that you wanted. And one of the best things about these salads is that they are totally customizable. The dressing that we did today is one of my favorites, but John gets a little bored, so we switch it up every once in a while. But then, you know, you and the kids can get together. We're going to add some chicken. It will. You'll be amazed. So this chicken we did for 12 minutes in the microwave in the rock crock. Yeah, that's enough. And all we did was we put on a little bit of Italian seasoning, a little salt and pepper, because you don't want it to be flavorless, right? I mean, you want your salad to be tasty. And then we have our greens that we did in the salad spinner. And washed and washed and washed. It took, I think, a good 3 rinses to get these clean. It was kind of gross. But thank goodness for that. So we're just going to top it off with the greens. And another tip that I want to share is when you're cooking or cutting greens to keep for a while, particularly like with these salads that'll last for 5 to 7 days, you want to use a non-metal knife. And we offer these nylon knives. The serrated one I think is like $6.50, $7-8 maybe. And so then get everything in there and we're just going to screw the tops on. And so now these are going to store in the fridge for up to, I've had one in there for 8 days and it was still good when I ate it. But we typically say 5 to 7. And, you know, they're a great way to keep lunch easy and healthy. And my husband takes them to work. I have a feeling Jesse might take them to work now. And they are delicious. And this is the wide mouth pint size. So I like those because you can eat straight out of the wide mouth. Or you can dump onto a plate. And oh my gosh, what am I thinking right now? I always go word blank on these things. This is a great size for like a side salad or a smaller meal, or you can use the larger size jars for like a giant meal salad, like a dinner size salad. But thanks for joining us. And we're glad that you got to, my camera won't turn around. There we go. We're glad that you got to join us. And we'll see ya. And if you have any interest in any of these, Erin is having a party right now and we're trying to get her up to where she can get the spiralizer free. She wants that. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.